hypothesis is this position of truth and this position of whether or not something that you're saying is consensual or something that is created or is fictitious, really. So part of what our project is really about is in trying to kind of vitalize discourses on the microbiome using poetic methods, and some of it involves creating new mythologies perhaps, and trying to merge these with old mythologies. So you will see over there we have an emphasis on the wind as an aeolian force, and we've created a new genus of bacteria, Aeolata, who actually flies with the wind eagle, who is a real popular indigenous myth about how the wind actually comes to be, and inhabits different locations. Yeah, and I think it's just moving away from kind of thinking about the microbiome as real single cellular or monolithic organisms, and kind of trying to think about it as an ecology that includes us as well. When we think about microbes that are kind of mobile, you think about viral aerosols, microbes that kind of fly around, that inhabit the air around us, but also help influence the climate and stuff. These bacteria actually land on us and live with us, along with us, I guess. We had an interesting conversation just now, and some people were like, no, I don't want to know any of them at all. I'm going to wash my hands now. Right?
And this is another thing that we're thinking a lot about. There's a thing called the hygiene hypothesis, which basically says that excessive hygiene in the modern age has caused a lot of modern diseases, including allergies. So there's a lot of research showing that the microbiome actually coaches the immune system and teaches the immune system how to kind of cultivate the right microbial community that are really a big part of our skin health, gut health, mouth health. I mean, the whole kind of any parts of the body that are exposed to the exterior are very much colonized by bacteria, and there are very important relationships formed there. So this is our kind of poetic relationship forming exhibit piece.
Yeah. So actually, and Mick will talk to you a lot about this. Actually, it has a lot to do with his ideas of energy and maybe alternative systems of knowledge. But I'll say very briefly, what you're actually looking at over there is a timed mist display. Actually, it was supposed to be a lot more invasive, but what it is actually probiotic microbiome supplements that have been added to the water that are actually dispersed into the air periodically. And this is to kind of give this polemic that there's a glass in front of you, obviously, and there's always this idea that what is our body? It needs to be clean and hygienic, and the microbiome or what's bacterial is always kind of dirty and it's like the other. So there's a kind of distance that we create between us and the microbiome, and we're trying to play on that. And some of the mist does get out of the cabinets, so don't worry. It's totally safe. And we actually have some samples for you. We have like a bottle. The traveling.
We're not advertising for the company. If you're interested, we'll tell you more about the company that's actually doing all the research. But there is a laboratory investigating ammonia oxidizing bacteria, which is a bacteria that produces nitrites, which are really important for cellular function in general. And again, excessive hygiene has basically removed the bacteria that was probably a very important part of our skin microbiome in the past. But we're washing with soap all the time, and so most of these microbes that were important to our skin are not really present anymore. And a lot of those microbes come from the soil. So if you grew up rolling around in the soil, you're probably more likely to be healthy in the long run.
Yeah, and actually one of our initial conversations when we were talking about this piece was this practice of geophagy, when you would actually take dirt and eat it and consume it. But that was the way in which we started thinking about, how can we create an experience that has people kind of feel like they're ingesting or being, intimately connected with the microbiome. So